Hi, Kevin. There's a couple of problems. This is a feedback, I guess, because I've sent some videos which I think you're missing, in that you're kind of close, but missing some of the main areas I've talked about in the past. So here's doctors. I'm just going to just type doctor. Just be aware I think there's a little bug. So when I go and click, there's no buttons here. And that doesn't happen until you select yellow pages. So what I'd do if I was you is only have yellow pages in the list for now and automatically select it. That might make things a little clearer. We can't really see these buttons. It's fine for me, I know where they are, but the client won't see it, so you might want to move them out a little bit. But what you're currently doing is creating a CSV file of everything when I click on one of these buttons. So each time I click on a button, we get another one. And that wasn't really what I asked, so I've drawn it out in a picture so that you can understand. So in this picture, if I can just move it over here. What I needed was a select all button. So rather than clicking on this, downloading everything, we needed a select all button, and what it was meant to be doing is producing JSON data. So that JSON data would then show up right here. Okay, so you've got some JSON data just showing in a pre, and I'll just show you how you write that. So you would have just had a pre with whatever your rows Angular data is, pipe JSON, and it would just show there. Now, once we got the list, there's a bunch of things that we can do with it that makes our life easier. Firstly, we could have done the download CSV as we see fit. So the idea is that he'll press the select all. He'll either press the individual buttons so that he can see data, or he'll press the select all, and that'll produce a JSON array. Now with the JSON array, once we've done that, there's two different things we can do. We can either click the download to CSV, which would be the same as what you're currently doing when you're clicking here. So it's just taking that JSON and rendering it. We could visualize the JSON, so we don't actually have to download it. We could just show it in a text area. That would be nice. Or we could show it in a grid. Now, once it's in a grid, then it's clickable. So you might have a row there, and you might have a row there, and a row there. And when we click on that particular row, it would populate here. When you click on that particular row, it would click here. So it would be almost the same as clicking on these individual buttons, except now you've got all the data for the page. You can just click on any one row and populate it up there. So I guess the main things that we're missing is that this needs to be a select all button which produces a JSON array. From that, we should be able to visualize it as CSV, download it as CSV, visualize it as a table. Once we go to visualizing as a table, we'll look at just the last bit, which is to hook it up so that when you click on the table row, you can see it here. The only reason that might be useful is we might be able to edit the data in line. I hope that makes sense to you.